Alright, boys. So today was probably one of the craziest days of all of our lives. Would you gentlemen agree?
Agreed.
I'm a survivor.
We've had some crazy days.
You can see
I mean,
by the look on my face that I'm ready to freaking kill somebody.
ready to kill somebody and ready to, not die, too.
So, we drove up to Alexandria, took 2.5 hours, everything went smooth, did the dive, Cleopatra's underwater city, pretty awesome stuff, saw the ancient lighthouse, foundations under there, and pillars and all this crap. We saw freaking, World War II plane crash in there, which was pretty cool. It didn't crash as we were there, it was underwater, it crashed during World War II. Anyways, so 6:30 then at night, we leave. It's supposed to be a 2-hour drive. What time is it now? Back to Giza. What time is it?
31.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, freaking 1 o'clock, dude. A 2.5 hour drive turns into like a 5 hour escapade.
Excursion. Death march.
The Nick extravaganza.
Dude, this is the Nick extravaganza what happened,
To
dude.
the extreme.
You guys don't even, so,
I'm asleep in the back seat, and suddenly I hear a.
yeah, so we got a flat. Didn't run over anything, as far as I could
Or a
tell.
box of nails.
Yeah, we figured out it was probably a box of nails, because,
They did,
we got a flat,
5 patches.
put the freaking spare tire on, and then lo and behold, 5 minutes after, the second we get done putting the spare tire on, the freaking tow truck pulls up. We didn't even call him. How the freak did you know about that?
He knew, dude. He put those tacks
It's a
there.
trap.
Dude, he laid down the tack
We had
strips,
another
dude.
tire that was going low, so we're just like, screw it. We're not going to get fire on this. We let him tow us. It was 300 pounds in European pound or Egyptian pounds.
So he freaking lifts us up as we're in the car on his truck, and we ride 40 kilometers to this tire place.
About 20 minutes.
It was about a 20-minute drive, which was actually nice because we had already been in traffic for 2 hours straight, and it has been sucked. So many freaking crazy accidents. Driving here is the most insane thing you'll ever encounter
saw-
in your whole entire life.
We saw a flatbed diesel, kind of halfway pushed through a tour bus, halfway pushed through a cement barrier. All crunched together.
And then just a touring van, like a pop can.
Oh, dude, it seriously looked like when you freaking
And
smash an aluminum can.
Nobody was there too. No police, no ambulance. They couldn't get there, and people were just running as fast as they could, hopping on this van, trying to pull things apart. So
It looked like they were trying to
save somebody.
yeah, it looked like they're trying to pull the van, tip it over so they could get the person out or something. But yeah, anyways, we just drove past because didn't want to mess with that. So then we get the flat tire. We get to the place. They're all ready for us. They knew we were coming. Probably because they sent the message, drop the box of nails. So, anyways, all we have. So the tow truck guy wants freaking 300 Egyptian pounds, which is how much? U.S. dollars?
About 70?
Okay.
60.
Yeah.
Right?
So probably the average
Can't do math anymore.
average amount of towing for anywhere. All we had was 620 pounds. This guy wants 300. We need to get a freaking brand new tire on one, 3 patches on the other, and then another. And then was the front tire just needed to fill up?
Yeah.
There was 3 nails in the one that had a small leak. The one was just ripped to shreds. That one needed a brand new tire.
So we didn't need a wheel.
Yeah. So these guys don't speak English at all. They're just kind of doing it because they can tell the problem. They call up a dude that does speak English. He comes over. He starts I'm just telling him dude, all we got is 620 pounds. The freaking tow dude wants 300. All we have is 320 left, and this guy had already done tons of crap for us, because every one of our tires besides one needed something. Because that box of nails, once again, dude. So it wasn't really a box of nails. We're just guessing or joking, but anyways. So we put the 620 on the table. They start debating with each other for 20 minutes as to how this is going to get cut because they know all they're getting is 620 pounds out of this, which is $70 total for everything, which is how much a tire costs by itself. So,
Tire
Yeah.
Tire really costs twice that much.
yeah, well, a used one will probably cost about that.
Yeah.
Either way.
Getting on a tow truck costs $70.
Yeah. So, anyways, so they're just like, yeah. They go on debating for a while, and then I'm like, Corbin has a roll like $40 worth of quarters in rolls that his aunt gave him for some freaking weird reason, which I don't even want to explain it right now.
Told them we were from freaking Toronto.
Yeah, we told them we were from Canada because we thought it was pretty shady and we didn't want to mess around. So,
I see American coins.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, dang it.
so,
Covered
but
loan.
so we got 620 pounds on the table. Corbin brings his roll of quarters, which is $10 of the quarters, and that was a whole nother.
Pounds.
That was
That's 70 pounds.
that was a whole nother escapade because now they needed to figure out how to freaking convert the quarters into their currency, which the kid didn't want to do that and the guy didn't either, but they just kept getting more pissed about it. But anyways, it all got worked out. Somehow we got out of there with like a steal of a deal. I mean like $80
I
for
lost my iPad for like 25 minutes too. It was horrible. Got back in, was like, where's my iPad? Everyone's looking. I was like, I freaking left it outside somehow.
Dude, $80 tops for like tons of crap. It would have cost probably $300-400 total in the United States, would you say?
I'd say on a good deal, you could get it for $250 in US.
Yeah. That's if you know a guy. We don't know a guy in Cairo.
You're right, not in Cairo.
Not Cairo.
We know a girl, but she doesn't know anyone, so
Yeah.
anyways, at least no one that deals with tires, I bet. So then we're back on the road, dude. It's freaking raining. There's no windshield wiper fluid. I can't see crap the whole time. And at this point, it's been like 4 hours of driving. It's just been absurd.
Just a slight drizzle, and then you get all the other dust and residue from the other cars, so it just smears across your windshield. So it's like one of those glass showers, and you can't see anything.
Couple more accidents probably somewhere in the mix. Then we're trying to find our hotel, and we pull up into this place, and we couldn't find it. And it's like we pull up at the freaking entrance of the Giza pyramids, pretty much. And this kid's like, "Oh, I know where that's at. Come on!" And then so he wants to get in the car. We don't let him. I lock the door. He jumps on the trunk, and he's like, "All right, straight, straight, straight." So he starts taking us through this freaking spider web, freaking cluster F of like the most ghetto stuff you've ever seen in your life. He's taking us through these crowds of people who are like all banging on our car, wanting us to stop. They have some message for us, and I just freaking floor it because like I didn't want to. Yeah, so this is the cluster F there that we just. Oh, that's hard to focus. There we go. So there's like a million dead ends. And it's just the most ghetto stuff ever. And so anyways, we're driving through, and like he's on the trunk, and he's like, while he's on the trunk, he's like yelling things like to people, like announcing that like, hey, we got some, probably saying Americans.
We got some tourists. Come get money free.
So everyone starts crying.
So then we're starting to crowd. Meanwhile, I'm hitting like these bumps, messing up the car even more. Like I'm ready for it to pop again. Dude, that would have sucked if we got another flat tire right there in that middle of the crowd. They probably would have flipped our car or something, dude. I don't know what they
Lit
wanted
on fire and
to
set
say
it
to
right.
us. But anyways,
Oh no.
so we finally get rid of the kid. He had to jump off, so we just floor it.
It was
Meanwhile,
like
I'm looking in the
stop.
rearview mirror, and he's still running behind us, like
Full speed.
35 feet away. He thinks he can catch up to a car.
Full speed, man.
Lo and behold, he did eventually, because what happened was we end up getting into these super small, like little narrow.
Start getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
Each road we took, dude, it ended up not going anywhere, and supposedly,
Going on top of someone's house.
yeah. So supposedly this road actually leads to like the top of someone's house, which somehow we were like 5 feet away or on. I don't know how. Anyway, we got on top of the house, then we turned around, and then as we turn around, we see the kid freaking running up. We're like, oh my gosh. Then luckily some other kids come out too that speak way better English, and they want to get in because they claim to know where our hotel is. And I'm like, dude, we want to follow you. Get in your car right there. Lead us there, please. So they started leading us through like this freaking crazy amount of just ghetto crap, and we're sitting here thinking they're probably leading us to our death. as probably the 30th time we've thought that tonight.
It's over, boys.
This whole little process about the going through the ghetto took an hour, by the way, of driving all over trying to escape from the kid and the mob of people. So so anyways, they actually found our place. So here we are. And 7 hours later, 6 hours later, it's actually a pretty nice pad.
Yeah, give it a 5.
It's right, dude. The freaking roof. We'll show you the roof view, but we got this living room here. This is all ours. It's like not even just a room. It's a whole freaking like private flat. Really nice bathroom. Nicest bathroom by far that we've had so far. And we have a kitchen. Not that I don't use a kitchen, obviously. But yeah, just so you know. But yeah. So anyways, day ended well after all that freaking crap. Holy crap.
Little shell shock.
Dude, I'm just grateful to be alive.
Killed in the middle of my sleep.
Yeah, but the problem is now all these people know where we live because they showed us where we live.
We're
So
here for 3
hopefully,
nights.
hopefully they really are just a nice people. We'll see.
We're gonna find out we're Americans soon.
We tipped them all enough.
Yeah, I gave the kid money and Corbin gave the kid some money, so whatever. Anyway, signing off. From Giza Pyramids, we'll show you some good stuff though tomorrow. We'll show it to you. Sign off, boys.
Signing off. Birdman out.